We've got an oil leak on this Renault Scenic. We did think it was from the oil filter because the old one was loose, and we've replaced that and refilled with new oil. But we still have engine oil running down every time we start the engine. And this appears to be coming from the oil cooler, which the engine oil filter sits onto. So maybe that's loose as well, or maybe it needs a new washer. We'll have to take a look. The oil filter has now been removed, and then using a 27mm socket, we've taken the bolt, the holding bolt, out of the oil cooler, which we have managed to pull down, but we will have to remove the hoses next. And at the moment we can't tell if it's got a seal on there or not, but it does indeed look such a mess that looks like it was indeed where our leak was coming from. We have not had to disconnect the pipes from the oil cooler after all. Simply cleaning around on the back of the oil cooler, we have now been able to see and remove the well-worn rubber seal that was there. We will have to order and fit a new one of those parts. Now, when it comes to finding a replacement oil seal for the oil cooler, things might turn out to be a bit of a problem, as the dealers want to supply you the whole new unit, which will cost you hundreds of pounds. But measuring what sizes we needed, we found the inside diameter to be 67mm, the outside to be 73, and the band to be 3mm thick that came out. We've tried to purchase similar off the internet, and we've managed to find that exact size, but when you put a 3mm band in here, because these are round type ones, there'll be no pressure on them, they're not going to squash at all. Even when we've located a bigger size band and then cut it to fit, this one being 3.5mm diameter, it's not going to give you enough pressure. You need to go up to 5mm, or preferred, put a square band back in. What you may consider doing is your oil filter, if you've taken one of those off, which you will have to get to this oil cooler, the band off that, but in this case it's slightly smaller diameter, so that won't do. But if you have watched my other videos, you may have seen that I have removed and replaced the diesel filter on this vehicle, and in with the spare ones of those you get a tiny rubber sealant, that one, and you get the larger band. Now this is a perfect fit for in this channel, so although the diameter will be too big, what we'll do, we'll slice it, and then we'll cut a section out so it's the right length to go around, and then we'll super glue the two ends together, and that will give us a new band for in our oil cooler. And after cutting a small section out, we now have an oil seal that fits the oil cooler. With the oil cooler and the oil filter refitted, we are happy now that we have no oil leak. Bye!